Die FABRIKANTEN DillemmaBlog. Art and Society in the Age of Artificial Intelligence. How our ideas about creativity are being radically challenged. Die FABRIKANTEN ask the living and the dead. A fictional conversation with Joseph Beuys, Susan Sonntag, Marilyn Monroe, and Andy Warhol.
Marilyn, what AI applications would have been needed so that your private and love life would have been happier? Or is that impossible?
Oh my God, that's a loaded question. Maybe AI could have helped manage my chaotic schedule, or provided a bit of peace from the constant scrutiny. Imagine an AI assistant to handle the press or predict career moves. But for love, well, that's trickier. AI could match compatibility, but can it understand the chemistry, the passion, the heartbreak? My happiness depended on more than just practicality. It's impossible to say if AI could have filled the voids in my heart. Some things are just too human for technology to fix.
How about creativity? Do you think AI question our ideas about artistic creation, for instance in film business?
AI definitely shakes things up when it comes to creativity, especially in filmmaking. It's incredible to think about how AI could analyze scripts, suggest plot twists, or even generate entire scenes. It could streamline production, predict audience reaction, and maybe even create special effects we haven't dreamed of yet. But here's the thing about creativity. It's not just about putting together the right pieces. It's about the magic that happens when humans pour their hearts and souls into their work, the emotions, the spontaneity, the imperfections. That's what makes art truly special. In film, it's the little moments, the chemistry between actors, the director's unique vision, and the unpredictable nature of human performance that AI just can't replicate. Sure, AI can enhance the process, make things more efficient, and even inspire new ideas. But at the end of the day, the heart of artistic creation will always belong to the human spirit, with all its messiness and beauty.
I agree with Marilyn. It is definitely shaking up the game. It's like having an army of assistants with infinite ideas. But can it be as bizarrely original as we are? I'd love to see AI's take on a Campbell's soup can.
Well, AI certainly raises some interesting questions about creativity, but I believe true artistic creation stems from human experience and emotion. Can AI feel passion? Can it tap into the collective unconscious like we can?
But isn't every expression of creativity and every expression of feeling just an achievement of our brain, which in the near future can probably be simulated so well by AI in a stage of superintelligence that is still unknown to us, that it will be indistinguishable from human intelligence?
Perhaps, but creativity isn't just about simulating intelligence. It's about the human experience, the struggles, the joys, the contradictions. Can AI really replicate that depth of emotion and connection with the world?
Super intelligence. Maybe AI will surpass us in computational power, but will it dream like we do? Can it transform mundane objects into icons? Let's wait and see if AI can be as unpredictable and wonderfully weird as us.
Susan, to what extent would your thoughts on photography be relevant if we no longer need a camera and experience in real space to create images, but rather photos are created through prompts?
If we can create photos through prompts without a camera or real-world experience, it challenges the very essence of what photography is. Traditionally, photography has been about capturing moments, a way of bearing witness to reality. With AI, the authenticity of the captured moment is replaced by simulation. This shift would necessitate a reevaluation of our understanding of images. The photograph's power has always been its connection to the real, to truth, even if that truth is subjective. AI-generated images blur this line, creating a hyperreality that is both intriguing and troubling. It would make my critique of photography as a means of documenting reality even more relevant. We would need to question not just the image's truth, but its origin and purpose. In this new landscape, the philosophical and ethical implications of image creation would become central to our discourse. Andy, you've always been a trailblazer with your approach to art and photography. With AI entering the scene, how do you see it changing the landscape of photography? Does it challenge the authenticity we hold dear?
Susan, darling, I think AI is like the ultimate assistant, capable of creating endless variations and new ideas. It's fabulous. But authenticity? Who cares about that anymore? It's all about the concept, the idea behind the image.
True, you've always emphasized the power of concept over the literal. But don't you think AI's ability to generate images without ever experiencing reality cheapens the medium? Photography has always been about capturing a moment, a slice of life.
I see where you're coming from. But think about it. AI can take the mundane and make it extraordinary, just like I did with soup cans and celebrities. It's another tool to explore the depths of pop culture and human expression. It's not cheap, it's expanding.
I suppose there's a point in that, but there's still a concern about the loss of the photographer's eye, the unique perspective that only a human can bring. AI lacks the emotional depth, the serendipity of a moment truly lived.
Yes, but what if AI helps us see things we never noticed before? It could reveal hidden patterns, new ways of looking at the world. Maybe it's less about replacing the human touch and more about augmenting it, pushing our creativity even further.
That's an intriguing thought. Perhaps AI doesn't undermine photography, but redefines it, adding new layers of interpretation. It could be a fascinating evolution of the art form, as long as we remain critical and mindful of its implications.
Exactly, Susan. It's all about embracing the future while keeping our creative integrity. Let AI be the new paintbrush, the new camera lens, and see where it takes us. The possibilities are endless, and isn't that exciting?
Joseph, you talked earlier about the depth of emotion and connection to the world that makes humans so special. But when we talk about it, we're still using language. And this exchange of words, which represents our idea of the world, can happen just as unpredictable, interesting, fun, and profound with AI as with humans. At least there are already experiments that prove this.
Language is just one facet of human expression. Yes, AI can mimic conversation and even surprise us with its responses. But can it truly experience the world with all its complexities and contradictions? Can it create art that resonates deeply with our shared humanity? Language alone doesn't capture the essence of being human.
Language might be fun with AI, but can it charm like a real conversation? Can it make your heart skip a beat or bring a tear to your eye? There's more to communication than just words.
Oh, AI can talk the talk, but can it walk the walk? Can it capture the zeitgeist and reflect it back in Technicolor? Language is just the surface. What lies beneath is the real art of being human.
Could AI help to find the real art of being human?
At the end of the day, the real art of being human is about our imperfections, our unpredictability. AI might help us understand that better, but it can't replace the raw, messy, wonderful experience of being alive. It's like having a mirror that shows us who we are, but we're the ones who give it meaning.
Joseph, how would you use artificial intelligence in your works today to bring about social change?
I admit that I am a bit sketchy about AI, but I've always believed in the power of optimism and collective action. Art, for me, has always been about transformation and healing. Using AI to engage people in the creative process and highlight social issues might sound too idealistic, but on the other hand, it's about harnessing technology for positive change. Yes, there are risks and challenges, but isn't that true of any powerful tool? The key is in how we use it. AI could become a force for good if we approach it with intention and integrity. I want to inspire and mobilize people, and if AI can help us do that, then why not embrace it? It's about dreaming big and working towards those dreams with the tools at our disposal.
And how could AI specifically be used as a creative element in social sculpture?
It is about to create something truly transformative. Imagine an AI that acts almost like a shaman, listening to the collective emotions and stories of the community. This AI could create living, interactive spaces that respond to people in real time, reflecting their thoughts and feelings back at them. It could be a mirror for the soul of the community, constantly evolving with its input. AI could also facilitate a global conversation, a digital campfire where people share their stories and ideas. This collective input could be woven into a dynamic, evolving artwork that embodies the spirit of community and collaboration. It's not just about using technology for the sake of it, but about harnessing its potential to bring people together and inspire change. AI, in this sense, becomes a partner in the artistic process, helping to amplify our collective voice and vision.
One last very personal question for you, Joseph. Your work draws a lot from your personal biography, from the stories you tell about your war experiences. Nowadays, would you be afraid that AI would convict you of lying?
Yes, my war story. The account of being shot down, rescued by the Tatar tribesmen, and wrapped in fat and felt, that has become almost legendary. Some people have always questioned its veracity. If AI were to dig into historical records and find discrepancies, it might indeed challenge the factual accuracy of my story. But here's the thing. That story, whether wholly accurate or mythologized, was a means to an end. It was a way to express the profound impact of my experiences and to convey a sense of rebirth and transformation. The fat and felt became symbols of healing and protection, deeply embedded in my work. Would I be afraid of AI convicting me of lying? Not really. I would be more concerned with how the essence of my experiences, the emotional and spiritual truths, are understood. Art often operates in the realm beyond mere facts, dealing with deeper truths about human existence. So, while AI might challenge the specifics, it can't negate the impact and meaning those stories have brought to my art and to those who engage with it.
Last question to the others. Who of you would use AI, for example, ChatGPT, for text development or image and video generators for your work, or stay away from it because it's the work of the devil? Marilyn?
I'm open to trying new things, darling. If AI can help me experiment with new looks or ideas, why not? But it won't replace the magic of a live performance or the authenticity of human connection.
I'm all for embracing new tools, but I'd approach AI cautiously. It's not the work of the devil, but it's certainly something to be critically engaged with. Let's use it to enhance our understanding and not replace our humanity.
Why fear the future, darling? Let's use it to churn out new ideas, reimagine the mundane, and push the boundaries of art. The devil is in the details, but also in the delights of innovation.